This girl said she explored Italy's Muslim side. I didn't know Italy had a Muslim
Couscous,
side.
but I'm not in Tunisia or Morocco or anywhere in North Africa. I'm in Italy. And couscous is actually a local dish here on the island of Sicily. For 250 years, Sicily was part of the Islamic Empire. And even though this might not seem like a very long time, it was long enough for the Muslims to leave their mark on the island to this day. In this video, we're gonna find out what remains of Muslim Sicily in the modern day culture, architecture, and food of the island. Let's go.
Is Sunny Faz gonna be
from
here?
the island of Sicily. The very first thing we're gonna do today is grab a traditional Sicilian breakfast, which also happens to have Arab roots. Buongiorno.
She look like breakfast.
Aperto? Sì. So, I'm going to try a dish called granita. Granita, vero? Okay, what do you have?
The best combination for the tradition of Sicily is strawberry and lemon. Is one of the best.
Okay, I'll have that. I'll have the strawberry and lemon.
And we sell the brioche part of this.
Yes, I want to try it with the brioche.
Okay.
So the granita is like shaved ice, right? It's flavored shaved ice.
But it's not the classic granita that you church in the Italy. Because in the Italy is ice and juice
of whatever flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a mix of fresh fruits and fresh products of our land, no? And then we mix with a percent of water.
Okay.
And we can do this beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah.
How do people get mad about this? There's so many shaitan in the chat. Someone said, Netanyahu, if you can see this, send a nuke. Why? Why? This is gay. War crimes. Why? Gay. Like, why are you mad at people eating food?
Is there any place to sit out here?
There is a park.
The park?
It's not even massage, it's a
I don't know the name of the park.
Forse Ninni Castrata si chiama.
Just through the door?
Yeah. After the door there is a park, there is the entry park, and there is the bench of
okay.
to sit.
That'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much for
It's
these?
5.50 cents.
Okay.
This for you. Thank you so much.
Grazie. How do I say goodbye?
Grazie. Allahu Akbar.
Arrivederci. Okay, arrivederci. Ciao. So this is a
Assalamu
traditional
alaikum.
Sicilian breakfast. Here we've got the granita, which I got in the two traditional flavors, the lemon and the strawberry. It's served with brioche or just a roll. They'll eat this any time of the day, but it's most often eaten in the morning. Okay, let's give this a try. Yeah, it's super light. It's not too sugary, and it's fresh. Now I'm gonna try it with
It's a me, Ayatollah.
a little bit of this brioche, which is very soft. And I was told by the guys it's gonna be very filling. The bread is so good. And it's not a bad combination, actually. Like, I was kind of skeptical about it at first, but it's actually quite good.
Good one. I'm a Shia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. I'm a Shia.
So what does granita have to do with the Muslims? As
Tell
the
me.
story goes, Sicilians had always eaten ice during the summer to kind of cool down. But in the past, it used to be unflavored. So basically they would have these people whose job it was
Unseasoned
to
white.
climb to the top of Mount Etna, which is the volcano here on the island of Sicily. And they would collect the ice and bring it back down. And when the Arabs took over the island, they taught them a lot about refrigeration, so they were able to keep that ice cooler for longer. And they also introduced the idea of adding a flavor, of adding some kind of juice to this ice.
Juice?
And so the granita was born. The first example of Muslim architecture that I want to show you guys is the famous Palermo Cathedral that actually used to be a mosque during the times of the Islamic Empire and has since been
So it's like a reverse Hagia Sophia.
converted into a cathedral. Besides the very Muslim horseshoe arches that you can see behind me here in the entranceway, there is
It's
one
like reverse Hagia
hidden
Sophia.
gem from when it used to be a mosque that you can still see today. And that is right outside the entrance here, the leftmost pillar still has a little Quranic verse on it, written in Arabic.
Aha.
Wow. I'm honestly surprised I actually found it.
I'm surprised they didn't take it down.
Let's go in.
She made a video on China Muslims too. Set in the court.
I mean, it was beautiful, but honestly, for a structure that used to be a mosque, I was expecting to see a little bit more of the Islamic side of it.
You can't even
but
tell.
It just kind of looks like a regular cathedral here in Italy. It's much more interesting on the outside. Much more interesting. Spoiler alert, I'm in China, so you can look forward to the very exciting series we have coming up here. You might not know this, but I didn't grow up traveling. Actually, I grew up in a small town. Before I started traveling the world, I made my first big move from my home state, Minnesota, which is in the northern part of the US, just south of Canada, to California for college. It was a big adjustment for me. I didn't know anyone there, and it was a completely different culture. People made fun of the accent I had, and I couldn't even recognize any of the grocery stores. Back then, leaving behind my friends, family, and everything I knew while trying to focus in school was really overwhelming for me. And I decided to start seeing a therapist to work through my feelings and get unbiased advice from someone who's trained to help. With therapy on BetterHelp, the paid part—
Are you kidding?
off your first during the era of Muslim rule, but then converted into something Christian. Nowadays, it's known as the Norman Palace, but originally it was a 9th century, so we're talking 800s, Arab or Muslim residence. So it was probably someone who was really wealthy, who was living here in Sicily at the time, who maybe ruled or owned a lot of land here on the island, something like that. And then a couple of hundred years later, when the Muslims lost the island of Sicily to the Christians, the Normans more specifically, who come from Normandy in France, instead of destroying what the Arabs had built and building something new, the king, the Norman king, kept the place the way it was, and in reverence of what the Muslims brought to the island and of their sophistication and their architecture, he converted what used to be a residence into his own palace. The king we're talking about is King Roger II, who was very famous for the religious tolerance that he ruled with and for all the beautiful structures that he had commissioned, a lot of which were built with the help of some Muslim, mostly North African architects.
W. Roger!
So this structure is one of them.
W.
Let's
Roger!
check it out. Yep, I can very clearly see how this used to be an Arab residence. It's very typical.
This looks like, I went to this in Granada, Spain. I can't remember the name.
The rooms surrounding a central courtyard. This is very cool to see. And then, of course, when King Roger converted this place into a royal palace, these became the royal apartments.
Doesn't it look like this? This was, I made this video rat race here. Alhambra is in Granada, Spain. Super beautiful. Highly recommend, yeah. You guys check this if you ever go to Spain.
But the real treasure of the palace is the private royal chapel that King Roger had built inside of it.
Wait, what was that on the ceiling?
Inside of it.
Okay, so he converted a mosque and he put a bunch of naked dudes on the top? Dude, come on, man. What's all these naked people, bruh? It's a place of worship.
You can really get a feel for how much respect and honestly admiration the Christian king of Sicily had at the time for Muslim culture. From the colorful mosaics whose geometric patterns reminded me a lot of those in Andalusia and Morocco, to the ceiling that had these vaulted, honeycombed structures on it made out of wood that I just recently learned are called makarnas or makarnas. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but that is a very commonly seen structure in Islamic architecture at the time. You'll see very similar structures in, again, Andalusia and Morocco. Very cool to see it all the way here in Sicily as well. And even more impressive that it was made out of wood. And when I zoomed in super closely, I also noticed that there was some Arabic script on the ceiling as well. So that was really cool. It was just like the perfect marriage between a Christian chapel, Christian church, and honestly, probably some of the best Muslim imagery and design that was around.
The way it should be, bro. This is how it could have been. And wallahi, type of one, if you know that I tried my absolute best. I tried my I literally did everything. You know how much I did for this unity? And look at them spit it. I did everything, bro. I went above and beyond for that alliance.
And even though the Normans did take the island of Sicily away from the Muslims, I think there's no better form of flattery and respect than imitation. I just did not expect all this stuff to be in places like Sicily, in Italy. It's crazy. This is the Mercato Ballarò, one of the oldest markets here in Sicily. I'm not surprised that this place feels like a giant souk or a Arabic-style market with all the awnings, the narrow streets, and the vendors trying to get you to buy whatever they're selling. It's said that the origins of this market can be traced all the way back to the Islamic Empire.
It's crazy how all over the world you have this and they never talk about it. In the Philippines, you have neighborhoods and cities like this, in Zamboanga, and even in Manila, they had a really old traditional Muslim neighborhood that's still Muslim to this day. Where else do we see this? These uncovered Muslim, I mean, Bosnia, for example, a lot of people don't know that. It's all over the world.
It's very cool, very interesting vibe. Okay, I've just been brought in to try.
Okay, so a strange man sticks a knife in your mouth and you swallow it. Yo, you might get taken like this. This is too easy. Luigi didn't do anything. He just said, "Come here, and let me stick it in your mouth."
Okay, I've just been brought in to try.
Dude, a random dude sticks a knife in your face and you.
Cheese and honey. Wow. It's good. Buono, buono.
Okay, so if he could stick a knife in your mouth, what else could he stick in your mouth?
God!
Grazie.
What else now?
Which one? Which one?
He's gonna lift up his apron.
2, 3, 4.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
€10.
I can't bring that many. I can't bring that many. One.
Uno, guarda.
Uno.
Quale?
This is how they get you to buy things.
Quale?
Picante.
Okay.
Spicy,
Picante.
right? Picante, spicy in Spanish. Fuego picante. If you don't know how to speak Italian, just speak Spanish words with the Mario accent and it's gonna work. Buenos dias.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
€10.
10 for 2.
No.
5.
€6.
5. Cinco.
What'd you call me? Hey. What'd you say to me?
5.
€6.
5. Cinco.
Hey.
Io mi apro la partita, la 13. 10. Tu c'è.
Grazie. Arrivederci. Grazie. Ciao. I didn't think I was gonna buy cheese today, but he literally just pulled me in and he made me buy his cheese. That's very
Without your consent.
souk-like behavior, I have to say.
What are you trying? Was that a slur?
Oh, look at this. Around every corner here in Sicily, you can find something that makes you think, that looks kind of Muslim influenced. I don't know. Could be wrong. Looks suspiciously like a mezzanine for a mosque. But again, completely spitballing here. You never know though.
Word? Not word?
Completely spitballing here.
Yo, let's do a collab, you heard? Come on, let's do a collab.
You never know though. سامحني. تونسي. ذكرتك. لا.
You said my mom likes your streams. Hey, mom. What's your mom's name? Is she single? I'm joking. Astaghfirullah. I'm sorry. I'm kick farming. That was bad. I shouldn't do that. It's
ظاهر. سمعت اللهجة التونسية.
I regretted that.
أنا influencers من أمريكا أما نعيش في تونس تو. شرف. فما برشا توانسة هوني في سيسيليا ها؟ في باليرمو وفي مزارة ديل فالو زادة
North African Arabic?
برشا نشرفوا عايشك I have noticed a lot of Tunisians
She'd be cool
here
to travel with.
in Sicily, in Palermo so far. I heard him listening to something in the Tunisian dialect and I was like, no way. He must be Tunisian. That was cool. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm gonna try
Her boyfriend is Tunisian? Wait, so you're telling me she got colonized? Come on.
Sicily's couscous. I even found a restaurant that's called Couscous. So
I never liked couscous, bro. When I was a kid, my parents would try to get me to eat couscous. I would throw that up. I don't really dislike foods. I eat a lot of different foods. You guys see me travel all over the world. One food I never liked, couscous, bro. Never got it. Like, I've always hated that since a little kid.
my expectations are high. Buongiorno. Do you have couscous?
Yes, the fish, vegetable, fish and vegetable, and meat.
Fish.
Okay,
One, yeah.
take away.
For here.
Okay.
It's like small spaghetti. It's
Yeah.
too weird.
Over
One
there.
moment,
And one cerveza. Birra.
Astaghfirullah.
Perfect. Grazie, grazie.
Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah.
Okay, so I've got my plate of couscous. I'm super excited to try it. It's super good. Wow.
Get
I
drunk off
honestly
the beer.
wasn't expecting it to be this good.
Get
But this
hammered.
easily rivals any North African couscous I've tried.
Ooh, I'm so drunk in the soup.
It's very flavorful.
All these
It's
Arabs,
got a
I'm
nice
so
sauce,
drunk.
whatever kind of sauce they added to it. Because you can see it's a little bit red. Overall, 10 out of 10. It's very good. It's just not spicy, like the Tunisian couscous that I'm used to trying. I actually had no idea before like a couple months ago that Sicily made its own couscous. I thought it was only a North African thing. And it was actually brought up to the island of Sicily.
Okay, oh yeah.
That these horseshoe archways are leading me to it.
She's back in the church.
Gets me pretty excited. Let's see.
She's a good
Wow,
vlogger.
this looks super old. Oh my gosh. This is incredible.
You can't stand her? She's
Look at
nice.
this.
Looks like Alhambra again.
And it's stunning. Look at the column work. This has got to be just
What
super
city is this?
old.
Oh, this is
And
in
I wonder
Sicily?
if this thing in the middle was originally
I didn't know there were Muslims in
some
Sicily,
kind of
bro.
well or something. Let's see. Yep,
And the IDF put poison in there.
looks like it. Wow. What a scene. Oh, look at the domes. Look at those beautiful red domes.
Look at those beautiful red domes. They would look so good with my bugs on it.
Yep, you can clearly see on the right here, this used to be the main part of the mosque, and a tower right on the side from which they would have the calls to prayer.
You just said, show us your red domes. Bro, can you just, like, be respectful of culture for 5 minutes and appreciate the
All right,
world?
let's check the inside.
Wow. Looks like it's been there for a long, long time. Why can't they make architecture like this anymore? Wow. Instead we get WeWork in modern McDonald's.
I just took the train to a little town called Cefalù, about an hour away from Palermo on the northern coast of Sicily. And I came here to show you guys something that I couldn't find in Palermo, but is very Muslim and left over from the Islamic Empire. So hopefully we'll be able to find it here. Fingers crossed. This is the first smaller village I'm visiting here in Sicily, and I really like it actually. It's cute. The streets aren't as busy, it's calmer. I would be down to visit more places like this. Super nice. Okay, apparently
there.
this is it. Let's check it out. So the Italians refer to this place as a lavatoio, basically a washroom. And apparently in more recent history, it was used by sailor women to scrub their clothes and wash them in these basins. But originally, during the era of the Islamic Empire, this would have been a hammam, or a wash house, or a bathhouse, where people would have bathed. And as is characteristic of a lot of really old hammams, they'll harness some kind of naturally occurring spring or river that's already running through the land, and they'll build the hammam right on top of it. And that's the case here. There's actually a river that runs through, and then the way they engineered the bathhouse, the dirty water will actually run out and into the sea. Pretty ingenious.
Wait, but I thought Muslims were dirty and smell bad.
It's so beautiful.
Wow, it looks like they invented plumbing before anybody else in Europe with their stinky teeth did.
And it's very interesting to look at too.
I'm joking.
Got a bunch of lion head spouts made out of cast iron over here. It's just very unique. I've never seen one like this before. And then the spiral staircase on the way down, like, feels like another world. Feels like a fairy tale place. It's very cool.
So funny when race worshippers come in. Imagine the smell. Dude, imagine the smell of Europe in the Dark Ages. Poof, boy. Poof, boy. Look at plumbing before plumbing.
Well guys, that's it for our Sicily adventure. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something new about some of the Islamic influence left here on the island in the form of the food, the architecture, and the culture here. Don't forget to give this video a like.
And bada bing, bada boom, W vid. USA's up on Turkey. I was trying to ignore the score to farm that reaction video. Am I farming? Yeah, I